So when you're a young adult, I feel like the only thing people like to talk to you about is where you're going to college and what are you going to college for? And I love this question because I always look them dead in the eye and say, I dropped out of college. And this never makes my parents or my girlfriend very happy, but I love saying this because I love seeing the reaction and being like, oh, like you're a dropout, like you must be, a lazy person, which is not the case all the time, but we're all lazy sometimes, so you can't get on me for that. Now let me back up. I don't hate college at all. Growing up, I definitely wanted to go to college. I was either gonna go for music or for filmmaking. I wanted to either be, a music teacher or, work in the film industry. And that's really what I was, toying between all throughout high school. So when I graduated high school, I actually just went to a local college that was just a lot cheaper, and I could, spend my first few years getting my AA degree and then figure out, where I want to go after that and what programs I actually want to try to get into. So during those first 2 semesters that I was in college, I started getting the opportunity to work on film sets and to get paid to go shoot things with my camera or get paid to do photography. And these were the things that I loved, and these were the things that I was passionate about. And I was most likely going to go to school for filmmaking, but I was already having the opportunity to get on sets and talk with people who had gone to film school and had been working in the industry for a long time. And very quickly, my mindset about schooling changed because there was a very consistent theme amongst everybody who I asked on set about what I should do. They all told me to not go to school. And when you're told that by somebody who is clearly doing this for a living and has already gone to film school for this thing, that has an impact on you. Especially I was like 18 at the time, so I was just like, what do you mean, like, don't go to school for this? And it got to the point where I started missing some of my school because I was gonna go and work on film sets. And I just got to this point of really just feeling like I don't need to be here. There were 2 things that personally set me over. One was that I had a film and literature class where we literally spent a few weeks studying The Hunger Games, and it felt so pointless to me. And the second thing, and I never told my parents this, but I actually ended up flunking out of a biology class because my biology teacher wanted me to make that class the center of my life. Everything had to be about biology. It was all so important. And that was just the point where I was like, okay, I'm gonna take the leap and I'm not gonna go back next semester. So it definitely makes it sound so much easier being like, all right, you know what, screw it, screw school, I'm not going back. But it wasn't that easy because, my parents definitely wanted me to go to school. But I just talked with my parents and I said, hey, I need you to trust me just for a little bit. If it doesn't work out, then, I can come back and I continue to do school. And this is why I think we just live in such a special time, especially for creative people, because there is a book for everything. There is a YouTube tutorial for anything you want to learn how to do. It's honestly overwhelming how much information is out there. Like sometimes I'll go to learn a certain thing and suddenly I am like 17 videos deep into all these things. And so that's why I wanted to make this video today, because I feel like there's a lot of creative people out there who are very talented and very hardworking who feel like they have to go to college. And you can go to college. I'm not saying you shouldn't. If you can afford it, if you have a big scholarship, I think that's a great thing. But also time and time again, I was told by people that you didn't need to go to film school to make it in this industry. Your schooling should be doing the thing instead of just sitting in a classroom and learning the theory. You could be, learning the theory at night on YouTube and the internet and then going out and doing throughout the day. I feel like that's the best way right now. And there's so many creative people who are making a living that I know didn't go to college. I think it's a very special time. And so that's why I dropped out of college. I have no regrets about it. It's one of the best decisions I've ever made for myself. It's definitely been an interesting journey and I could talk more about that. But ultimately, this is what I wanted to discuss, was just kind of, the idea of like, should I go? So down in the comments, I would love to know what your thoughts on this are. This is a big discussion right now and a lot of people have different opinions. So, if you disagree with me, let me know why. If you agree with me, just let me know, and I'm looking forward to a discussion. And this is just my personal experience, and I'm hoping that maybe it could help somebody out there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I will see you all later. Thank you so much. I still need an exit for the videos. I'm gonna walk out of frame. It's gonna be great. And then the video is gonna pop up that you can click if you missed my last 2. Please don't mind the mess in the background.